So let's talk about how we can do these kind of problems in Minitab. So say you have an unknown distribution that has a mean of 90 and a standard deviation of 15. Samples of sizes n, which is sample size 225, are randomly drawn from the population. So now it wants me to find the probability that something is between 85 and 92. All right. This is different than what we did with a normal distribution. So let's talk about it in steps. So the first thing is I can use Minitab, but I really need to find the standard error of the mean for the standard deviation. So I know it's an unknown distribution, and I knew it had a mean and a standard deviation and and the samples of sizes n equals 225. That means I have a bunch of samples, and each of the sample sizes are 225. All right, so what I know is that mean is still 90. That doesn't change. But what does change is that standard error of the mean for the standard deviation. And if you look here, it has a little a bar over the sigma. So that's how I know. So I take the 15, which is here, and I take the square root of n. And remember, n was 225. So now I get that is 1. That is very different than what we had before. So when you're making notes about this, make sure to use the proper terminology. Like I have the mean with the small x here, and then I have the bar sigma here. Okay. So again, I have everything you need in this PowerPoint to show you how to do it in Minitab, but I'm just going to show you how to do it right here. So I have Minitab open. I'm going to go to Graph, and I'm going to do the probability distribution plot. I'm going to go View Probability. Okay. So again, I'm going to put my mean as 90, but I'm going to remember that new value for the standard deviation is 1. And then my shaded area. It wants me to do the X values, and it wants me to do middle. So I'm going to have two values. I'm going to have 85 for the smallest and 92 for the largest. So if I do that, it's going to show me my picture. And again, if I look at the red, I can see it's between. Even though it looks kind of weird, it is between. I'm going to go back to the PowerPoint because I have it in there too. And I give the instructions. So here it is bigger so you can see it. Okay, you may not see the white down there, but it does exist. So the sample, for this unknown distribution, the probability that the sample mean is between 85 and 92 is 0.9772. And again, I can use that central limit theorem since it says my sample size is at least 30. Okay.